Hi everyone, welcome back to Mrs. Refood channel. Today I'm going to show you how I prepare the most tastiest Ghanaian Aponkye Nkrakra or goat meat light soup. So if you are interested, please keep on watching and I'll see you at the end of the video. So for this recipe here, I've got some goat meat with skin on, some goat tripes that I have already washed. Then I'm going to transfer this into my cooking pot. Then I'm going to blend some ginger, garlic, fresh rosemary, some aniseed, some shallots. You can replace the shallot with onions, together with about a cup of water. And then I'm going to pour it on the meat. For the seasoning, I'm going to add some all-purpose seasoning. I am also going to add some beef and steak seasoning. Next, I am going to add some salt to taste. And then some sankofa soup seasoning, which is one of my favorite natural seasoning. So it's from sankofa. Next, I am going to give it a good stir. And then I'm going to add in some tomato puree or tomato paste. Then on the side, I'm going to boil some tomatoes, some garden eggs, some habanero, and some brown onions. Sometimes I cook it together with the meat, but this time I prefer to separate it because it's goat meat with skin and the skin is so tough, so it needs a bit of time to cook. That's why I am doing it separately. So now I'm just going to add enough water, cover it, and leave it to cook until nice and soft. So now back to the meat. I'm just going to give it a stir to make sure that all the seasoning, the tomato puree goes well into the meat. And by the way, I am cooking this on a medium heat. And it is already smelling so good in the kitchen. So yeah, just give it a little stir and then put the lid back on and leave it to simmer. So I'll be coming back to check on the meat. Hey guys, I am back now, and as you can see, the color has changed. I am going to give it another little stir and I am going to check on my veggies, and it is ready. So now I am going to take out the tomatoes, onion, garden eggs, and habanero. You don't have to use garden eggs. You can make your soup without it or replace it with carrots. Basically, you do it the way you like it. And then I'm going to blend it. So now I am going to pour the blended veggies on the meat, and then I am going to add in a little bit of water. I rinsed my blender and then added the water in the pot, and then I'm going to stir it and then put the lid back on and leave it to cook. And I'll be coming back to check on my meat after about 10-15 minutes. So this is it. It's looking amazing. It smells so good. And now I am going to add more water for my soup. So here I'm adding about 1.5 liters to 2 liters. It really depends on you how thick you want it. If you want it extra light or right in the middle, I like it in the middle. And I have also decided to add some chestnuts, mushrooms. As you know, we love mushrooms in this family, especially in soups, but you can skip it if you don't like it. All right, give it a good little stir and then put the lid back on and leave it to cook for a good 20 minutes or so. Hey guys, I am back. My soup is looking amazing, and I'm going to add more seasoning to it. So I'm going to add a little bit more of salt, and then I am going to add in a little bit of sankofa seasoning. Actually, it's the first one I showed you. I use about half of it, so I'm adding the other half, and then just a little bit more of all-purpose seasoning, and then I'm going to stir it. And by the way, as for the seasoning, you can use whatever you like. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. This is my personal preference, but you can just use salt and maybe some Maggi seasoning, and that's it. Then cover it back, but not entirely, and leave it on to cook until you see that the oil comes on top of the soup, and it means your soup is ready. Look at this beauty. This is the perfect Aponkye Nkrakra or goat meat light soup. And by the way, you can always make it more spicy. If you like, you can add more habanero when you are adding the mushroom so that it cooks together with it. So this is for those that want it extra spicy, but I can't because of the children. So here I am showing you how perfect my goat meat soup looks like, and it will go so well with my plantain fufu. Look at this perfect Aponkye Nkrakra. So we enjoyed it with some plantain fufu and some okra. We can see it on the side there, and this is really the perfect Ghanaian goat meat soup, and you really need to try it out. So guys, this is the end of my video. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me comments, share my video, subscribe if you haven't already, turn your notification bells on, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.